Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tina C. Hines, your life transformation specialist, guiding emotionally wounded women who are on this journey from hurting to healing to happiness. We are continuing our discussion on surrendering. So, as my Facebook friends start to join, to my YouTube friends who will watch the replay, glad to have you here while we wait for everyone to join. And as you come in, say hello. And always keep in mind, should you ever need my services, you can go to tinachines.com and schedule your consultation, your distance intuitive reading or healing, or register for one of our international healing retreats. Excuse me 1 second while I wait for you guys to say hello, because y'all know when you stroll up in my house, it's important that we say hello. And then also, I can share this on my business page, and then we're going to get started. Hi, Kiana. Now, always keep in mind, I'm doing the videos from my phone, so the picture's a little bit more crisper. And if I don't see your comments, if I don't see your comments, no, it's not intentional, but I will definitely respond to them afterwards, after this is complete, because I always want to be sure that we get this within the 30 minutes, so everybody can get back to what it is that they're doing and having an amazing day. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Lynn. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So if you have been following this discussion since last week or the week before, we've been having in-depth discussion about surrendering and allowing ourselves to just be, just flow, to let go of, release of certain situations, certain shit in our lives, even some people, even some social media feeds, being able to let them go. So we've been hitting on the three major ways of handling our feelings: suppression, expression, and today we are talking about escape. Everybody write the word escape in the comments. If you can hear me clearly, can you give me some, okay, so Latanya said you can barely hear me. Latanya, thank you, girl. That means I need to put on my microphone. So give me 1 second. Thank you, because that was my question. Can you hear me, and can you hear me clearly? So let me just put my microphone on, and then you can tell me if I put it on. Oh, Kiana said I can hear you better. Hear you fine. Latanya, you may have to turn up the volume, girl. But I'm going to put my microphone on just in case, because I know sometimes there's some challenges. We got it covered. Because I want to make sure everybody hears this. So because I'm posting this on Facebook, on my YouTube channel, we're going to start my whole spiel over again. And I don't know why I'm not seeing all the comments on Facebook. So if my head keeps going that way, I'm looking at my computer. So take two. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tina C. Hines, your life transformation specialist, guiding emotionally wounded women who are on a journey from hurting to healing to happiness. If I can ever be of service to you, you can always go to my website. Somebody can write that in the comments, tinachines.com, where you can schedule your consultation, your distance intuitive reading, your healing session, or look at information in regards to one of our amazing healing international retreats. So now that that is done, we are continuing our discussion on surrendering, allowing ourselves to release, allowing ourselves to surrender. And we've been focusing on, for the past week, the three major ways of handling our feelings: suppression, expression, and escape. Suppression, expression, and escape. So today we are going to hit on escape. Now, once again, everybody write the word escape in the comments. So
Repression happens unconsciously and suppression happens consciously. And it's the pressure of suppressed feelings that it shows up in irritability, mood swings, tension in the muscles of the neck and back, headaches, cramps, menstrual disorders, colitis, indigestion, insomnia, hypertension, allergies, and other somatic conditions. When we repress a feeling, it's because there is so much guilt and fear over the feeling that is not even consciously felt at all. Of those somatic symptoms that I mentioned, if any of them you have experienced, press the number 1. So then we talked about expression. The feeling is vented, verbalized, or stated in our body language. Y'all know the eye roll. Like, here we go again. Or y'all know the neck move. Like, seriously? And everything you talk is with your neck. Or the interjection with your hands, and I'm trying to get my point across, and no, you don't. All of that body language that we share, or even better yet, the one where we're just like this. Or when you get in trouble and mommy gives you the eye, like, you know what that means. So as we become grown-ass women, we tend to still have some of those body movements that take place. So today we are diving into escape. Escape is the avoidance of feelings through diversion. This avoidance is the backbone of the entertainment and liquor industries, and also the root of the workaholic. Escapism and avoidance of inner awareness is a socially condoned mechanism. We can avoid our inner selves and keep our feelings from emerging by an endless variety of pursuits, many of which eventually become addictions as our dependency upon them grows. Addiction: shopping, substance, alcohol, food, sex, and there are so many more. But those are some that just came quick to mind as I was going through my notes. We try to replace whatever we're dealing with on the inside with external things. People are desperate to stay unconscious. We observe how often people flick on the television set the minute they enter a room and then walk around in a dreamlike state, constantly being programmed by the data poured into them. People are terrified of facing themselves. It's like those people who it is a necessity to listen to the news every single day, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and probably again at 10 or 11 o'clock. They become obsessed with it. And then that obsession becomes internal. And then you're processing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever you have watched or heard, you start living it, even if it's not you. If this pandemic hasn't shown anything, many of us are in that state. Part of the reason is perhaps that we've known someone or we've lost someone. And so everything focuses on the C word now. Guarantee in the majority of conversations, the C word will come up in a conversation because we are programmed there. They dread even a moment of aloneness. Thus, the constant frantic activities, the endless socializing, talking, texting, reading, music, playing, working, traveling, sightseeing, shopping, overeating, gambling, movie-going, pill-taking, drug-using, cocktail partying. Many of the foregoing mechanisms of escape are faulty, stressful, and ineffective. ineffective. Each of them requires increasing amounts of energy in and of ourselves. Enormous amounts of energy are required to keep down the growing pressure of the suppressed and repressed feelings. So now you're battling. There's this internal turmoil that we're dealing with. We're going to discuss that a little bit deeper in a few minutes. There is a progressive loss of awareness and an arrest of growth. There is a loss of creativity, energy, and real interest in others. There is a halting of spiritual growth and eventually the development of physical and emotional illness, disease, aging, and premature death. The projection of these repressed feelings results in the social problems, disorders, and the increase of selfishness and callousness characteristic of our present society. Most of all, the effect is the inability to truly love and trust another person, which results in emotional isolation and self-hatred. In contrast to the above, what happens instead when we let go of a feeling? The energy behind the feeling is instantly surrendered. Everybody write surrender. And the net effect is decompression. The accumulated pressure begins to decrease as we constantly let go. Everyone knows that when we let go, we immediately feel better. The body's physiology changes. There are detectable improvements in skin color, breathing, pulse, blood pressure, muscle tension, gastrointestinal functions, and blood chemistries. In the state of inner freedom, all body functions and organs move in the general direction of normalcy and health. There is an immediate increase in muscle power. Vision improves, and our perception of the world and ourselves changes for the better. We feel happier, more loving, and more easygoing. People are afraid of facing themselves. We're afraid of facing the woman in the mirror. We're afraid of peeling back the layers. Because when you start to peel back the layers, there's components of you that are being exposed that perhaps you didn't want anyone else to notice. But what happens is that repression and suppression that we discussed last week, it starts to wreak havoc on your body. It's like observing people who, I'm always trying to be politically correct in my terminology, who have been physically abused, sexually abused. One of the reasons that in their mind they may think they were sexually abused is because of their body, because of the attraction of their body. Rarely does it come to mind that the person who was inflicting the abuse had issues. It falls on what am I doing that's attracting them to me? And what can I do different so I will repulse them? And sometimes, or on occasions, it's the increase in the weight. The bigger I get, the less attractive I will be. And they will not touch me, or no one will touch me. But these are emotions and feelings that need to be addressed clinically. And understanding that What you experienced was never your fault. It was the sickness of the person who inflicted it on you. And so we create an escape. And although we physically feel like we are escaping, in mind's eye, emotionally, and probably spiritually, we're not. We're escaping to a place where other people will go unnoticed, or we are ignored, or we lock ourselves in a room, removing ourselves from any and everybody. And that can wreak havoc on our bodies. When you think about the things that you want to or need to surrender to, the biggest question everyone should ask themselves is this: what is it that I truly want in my life? So I can simply breathe, so I can feel lighter, so the weight of the world that I am carrying will start to fall off of me. The journey of surrendering, because trust me, it is a journey. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that, girl, just do one thing and you're going to be all right. No, you're going to have to do 10 things. You have to do 10 more. Because as you start peeling back the layers, you're going to rediscover pieces of you that have been laying dormant. You're going to rediscover that woman within that really had goals and had plans for herself. But at some point, life was happening, and you had to make the conscious decision to put whatever it is that you desired on the back burner. Surrender. You will often hear or read in my space that you are worthy, deserving, and capable. You are worthy, deserving, and capable, Candy. You are worthy, deserving, and capable, Kiana. You are worthy, deserving, and capable, Pamela. You are worthy, deserving, and capable. No matter how many times you hear and read it, just like we allow the news to permeate our mind and cause some disruption, those words need to cause some disruption in your life for the better. But the only way that they will be able to cause disruption is by you believing them. You have to believe them in your heart of all hearts, in your faith of all faith. You have to believe them. And once you start believing them, the action that is put behind them will change. But as long as there is 1 ounce of doubt, that ounce of doubt will supersede your faith. So how do you shift it? How do you change it? First of all, you repeat it. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. It becomes your mantra for everything you do. When you second guess yourself on certain things that you've been wanting to do for a long time, but you're so concerned about what everyone else is going to say and think, you stop and say, this is not about me. It's not about them. It's about me. And I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want to switch jobs. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I need a higher pay. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want a new car. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want a better house. I want a bigger house. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want a better man or a better woman. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want to travel the world. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want to travel first class. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want to go back to school. I want to get my degree. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. I want to start a business. I want to write a book. I am worthy, deserving, and capable. See, where we at in time? When you believe that you are worthy, deserving, and capable, the people that will start to come around you, you will know which ones you need to have a tennis racket in your hand to put them out the way, because they're not on the same playing field as you. You're worthy, deserving, and capable. They may not be in that same belief circle as you. So you're going to have to stop hanging around them because they're whispering in your ear some not so positive shit. And they're creating the fear on top of the fear that you're already trying to get rid of. You're worthy, deserving, and capable. So it's going to take you to be just a little bit uncomfortable, to be willing to escape the space that you're in, to be willing to surrender in order to have whatever it is that you desire. To surround yourself with it, to fill your tank up with it. This is all about surrendering and not feeling that you're trying to control it. And it's a journey. It's a journey that's so worth taking. Some of my sisters, you've been stuck so damn long, and you keep saying to yourself, next month, next year, New Year's Eve show up, you talk about what you're gonna do, but the new year rolls around and you still ain't done it. What's the delay? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of the failure? Are you afraid of the success? Because in order to know which one you're going to experience, you're going to have to do it. Because you're worthy, deserving, and capable. Just get out of your own way and surrender. And before you say, oh, Tina, you make it sound so easy. It's easier said than done. You don't know what's going on in my life. You don't know about the kids. You don't know about the job and the boss. You don't know about my business partners. You don't know about my significant other. I don't need to. All I'm telling you to do is check out the woman in the mirror. Don't worry about everybody else. This is your journey. Nobody can take it for you. And nobody can take it from you. Surrender. If this message spoke to you today, I challenge you to share it with 5 phenomenal women. I challenge you. And as always, if I can be of service to you, please go to my website, Tina C. Hines, and schedule some time for us to have a conversation. Until next time, Have an amazing, correction, make it an amazing day.